Welcome to this morning yoga class for beginners. Today we are practicing standing and sitting asanas to help you wake up your body and get ready to begin your day. Remember to don't expect too much of yourself. It takes time and determination to build that flexibility and strength in your body. Be proud of yourself no matter what, and take some well-deserved time to move and just be. If you're ready, grab your mat and let's begin. So we start back in our child pose, laying down your head towards the mat, your arms relaxing next to your body, and your chest laying over your knees and thighs. Coming back to your body, taking a deep breath, inhaling through your belly and chest, and slowly exhaling. Coming slowly up, and now we're going to interlace your fingers behind your back and taking them next to your right hip. And then laying your head over towards your left shoulder. Closing your eyes. Feeling a deep stretch in your right shoulder as you twist. Your buttocks is not supposed to lift up from your ankles, so your lower body is not lifting up. You just twist towards your left with your head towards your left shoulder. Then we do it on the other side, so your hands comes to your left hip. Just stay here for a few seconds. And then take your head to your right shoulder. Be gentle, you're not supposed to feel any pain in your neck. So if you do, you can come back to center and sit there. But of course, you may feel like a stretch in your neck, but it should not be painful. So just be gentle. Come back to center, very good. And then come on all fours. Now we're going to do cat-cow. So inhale, look up, and exhale. Arch your back. Inhale. And exhale. So you can do the movement as big or small as you want. Some people like to do it big cat-cows, others smaller one. And since it's the morning, just be careful. Just starting to move our body, warming up for the next asanas. Arch your back. And look up. This time, take your foot down, and we're going to start to lift up and come down in downward dog. So you might stay here up, and that's totally great. You can come down and then up. Just doing some warming up of your legs, bringing oxygen. So it's very normal to not come down totally with your legs. It takes time, so just be patient with yourself. You can just stay here, or if this is in your practice, you can stay all the way down with your feet, but it might not even be possible for you, so accept that and know that this is just the beginning. With dedication and time, one time you will also be able to come down with your feet, so I don't want you to think too much about it. So you can close your eyes and press from your hands and backwards. We're going to warm up our body, so come in plank, in straight position, and take your knees, chest and chin down to your mat. Inhale, cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do it one more time. Come into plank, take your knees, chest and chin down. Come up in cobra, your elbows bent. And up in downward facing dog. This time take your right knee forward, lay down your left leg, look up, and come forward and look down. Slowly come up and bring your hands together in front of your chest. So are we going to do some more warm-ups? So come down in chair position and forward fold. Take your right leg backward, look up, and plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chest and chin. Down to your mat. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Just breathe. Try to come a little more further down your feet this time. Pressing more from your hands backwards. Taking your left knee forward, laying down your right knee, look up. And right leg forward, look down. Come slowly up. Hands together in front of your heart. Come down in chair pose. And head to knees. Left leg backward. Look up. And plank. Take your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. This time, lift your leg, right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend your right leg and take a big step forward on your mat. Lay down your left leg. And then, when you find your control, you can first come up with your hands to your right leg. And then, when you find balance, you can focus on a point in front of you. Take your arms next to your head. And just take some breaths if you want to. noticing how this pose feels on your body. If it's very difficult to keep your arms up, you can of course hang them down. So you can also have them here, so just find a pose that feels good to you and just stay there. Then lift up your left leg, come into high lunge. So it's a very good pose to wake up your body in the morning. Then come down, very good. Come into plank and take chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. This time, lift up your left leg, bend and take a big step in front of your mat. Lay down your right leg. Stay here, or come up with your hands to your left knee, or if it is your near practice, take your hands next to your body. So you will feel a very deep stretch in your hamstrings, but also it's a very good stretch to your upper body. So we are focusing on very many different areas of your body now. And then lift up your right leg and come into high lunge. Doing the same pose on the other side of your body. Trying to keep your right knee as straight as possible. But of course, perhaps you are up here and that's totally great. Over time, you will be able to come deeper down. Focusing on a point in front of you, and come down. Come into plank, and take chaturanga dandasana. Cobra, and downward facing dog. This time, lift up your right leg. Take a big step in front of your mat, and this time we're going to come up in warrior one. So place your left foot back and come up. And you can take the leg closer to your body, so we're not going to have too big distance between your foot. And your upper body is facing towards the front of your mat. Extend your right leg and take your arms behind your back, so around your arms, and look up, bend a little backward, and then you come forward. So this will be too difficult to manage, so then I want you to keep your arms down. So this will be enough for most of you, but if you have done yoga many times and you just wanted a more gentle practice, then you might be able to do this. So yeah. I don't want you to lose your balance, so you should be feeling safe in this practice. And focus on a point on your mat. feeling a deep stretch in your right leg. Very good. And then you come upward. And now we're going to do triangle pose. So we just shift our body a little. Take your extend your arms and then come forward and take your right arm around your right ankle and your left arm extends towards the ceiling. You can look down to more easy to find your balance, or if you want to challenge yourself, you can look up to your left shoulder. Very good. Now come down and back in high lunge. Come down and back to downward facing dog and lay down in child pose. Just for a little break. Coming back to your normal breath. Relaxing. Then come back up in downward facing dog. This time we're going to lift up your left leg and take a big step in front of your mat. Coming up after placing your right foot down to your mat. Coming up in warrior one. And just stay here for a few breaths. So your left ankle should not passing your left knee. So your knee is supposed to be 19 degrees. So you should not be coming too much forward or not too long back. So try to keep it in a straight position. And your upper body is facing towards your mat. Then extend your left leg. You can come down with your arms. You can stay here, or if you're in your practice, look up and then try to come further down with your head. But for most beginners that will be too much, so stay here. You focus on a point, or you can close your eyes. Very good. Then you slowly come up, extend your arms, and then you're going to, like you're grabbing something in front of you, and then take your left arm around your left ankle and your right arm up to the ceiling. So you can look down on your mat Find your breath, find your control. Telling yourself that you can do it. Of course, it's like you have to have the strength and balance to do it, but often it's also very much about your thoughts. So if you tell yourself that you can't do it, you often don't, because your thought is so powerful. So what you tell yourself, they can manifest and become reality. So think positive thoughts about your practice, that you are flexible enough and have enough strength. So it will be much more fun for you to do yoga, and you will also find more progression because your thoughts are helping you in your practice instead of making it more difficult. So have that in mind. And then come slowly up and come up in high lunge. Come down with your hands and back to plank, and take Chandrayana Dandasana, your knees, chest, chin down to your mat, and up, Cobra, downward facing dog. And come down on your knees and take your hands in front of you. You're going to do puppy pose, and then you bend backwards, so your chest is going to come as close down to your mat. But for most people, this will be enough. But of course, if you're able to come more down, that's wonderful. So your ankles and knees is going to be in a 90 degrees. And then you come forward towards your hands to baby cobra. Look up. And down in puppy pose. See if you come a little more down your chest this time. One more time. Come forward. Baby cobra. And puppy pose. This time we're going to stay here a little more longer. Feeling a deep stretch in your shoulder. It's a very good stretch to do after sitting very long in an office or in a car, or just generally, because you have your back in a different position is what it's used to. Very good. And then you come up and lay down in child pose one more time. Being thankful for pushing yourself today, doing difficult asanas, that even though you were not able to do every pose, being grateful for what you were able to do today, and knowing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let's slowly come up and come into a sitting position with your legs in front of you. Rolling your shoulders backward and forward. Take your arms up to the ceiling and in front of your heart. Closing your eyes. Thanking yourself for this wonderful morning practice, and thank you for being with me here today, and I wish you a very good day forward, and namaste. So if you like this morning yoga practice for beginners, I will be very grateful for if you want to subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button, so you will have notice when I have more videos that comes to YouTube, and will have my videos raised to the top. So thank you so much again, and have a good day.